Hong Kong virtual tours. Number 1. Hong Kong's a vibrant and diverse place. This virtual tour will introduce you to a part of Hong Kong that we know is here but we don't pay enough attention to. It's fundamental to the character of the city. Before we can understand Hong Kong, we need to think about space and housing. I hope I can show you why Hong Kong is a special place. Over on the Ho Man Tin Hill between Mong Kok and Whampoa is the rarely visited Hong Kong Housing Authority Exhibition Centre. This museum is part of the museum network, but visitors are quite infrequent. When you arrive, they will most likely open the doors just for you and switch on the lights. It's located in the Public Housing Authority headquarters, which is an organisation that employs nearly 10,000 people and caters for 3.3 million people, or 44% of Hong Kong's population. This is quite unique in the world, and if you add this to the fact of another scheme, the homeowner scheme, you will approach probably 50% of the population. We all know how small flats are and about the crowded spaces in Hong Kong. We know we can turn the light switch off without getting out of bed. We know that students study in coffee shops and they rent karaoke rooms to meet their friends. These flats are tiny. This is why there are always people outside in Hong Kong. The museum will show you the kitchens and the layouts and the changes that have been made over the decades. You can literally walk over a full 3D map of Hong Kong with glass on top, which shows you all the public housing estates. The building designs have changed over the years, from the flat wall-like buildings in the 70s to the modern 50-storey towers with footprints the same shape as the flat, so that every window has sunlight. This is a move to counter depression in buildings with no natural light. Often flats house a full family with kids and grandparents and maybe even the grandchildren. Bunk beds are common in lounge rooms, and there's narrow hallways, often with doors open to create a feeling of space and to let the air in. A stainless steel gate provides security. Kitchens are so small you need to eat out and shop every day. Very rarely there is more than one toilet, and they are really just sleeping areas. Whole districts that we might call dormitory suburbs sprawl out around Sha Tin, Chung Kwan O and Lok Fu to Kowloon Bay. Even on the island we have large housing estates. Hardly anyone in Hong Kong can look out their window and not be able to see a public housing building. One of the reasons wages have been able to be kept so low in Hong Kong is public housing, and monthly fees are also low and sometimes waived. Design of all sorts and products has been impacted. Hong Kong furniture is unique in that its major focus is space saving. Floors, walls, ceilings and beds include storage space. All sorts of convertible items are available. Hong Kong is a metric community, however floor space is measured in square feet in order to make it feel bigger. When you are allocated a public flat, you don't get to choose the district. If you say no, you go back to the bottom of the list. In 2019, the average wait time was 5.4 years and there was over 150,000 applicants. To be eligible, you must be over 18 years and have an income lower than 29,000. The average waiting time for old people was 3 years. With 40% of Hong Kong park, 35% rural and agricultural, only 25% is available for urban and living areas. This is the key to efficient public transport. Housing is important because it has dictated a lifestyle. Eating out, meeting friends, arranging your day, using public transport so you can move from one appointment to the next without going home in between. Sitting out areas, parks, exercise areas, bikeways and the country park therefore take on added significance, and so we see thousands on the hills on the weekends walking the well-developed paths, cemented Hong Kong style. I hope you will take the time to visit the Housing Museum and enjoy all that Hong Kong has to teach us.